my gosh. No way, dude. Dude. What? Oh my goodness, buddy.
How's that?
That is sick.
That is a hammer, dude. What a shot.
Rinsed him. Rinsed him.
Ethan.
No way.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We made it to elk camp. We're just getting set up now, unloading the trucks. Got all my camo gear and bow. My bow's tucked away in there somewhere. Got the backpack. We've got everything, four-wheeler. We just set up our actual like camp spot. So this is what we're gonna call base camp. This spot is where we're gonna come back to and kind of rendezvous when we are back from, you know, a morning hunt or after an evening hunt where we're not spiking out. I've got my King's tent set up with my canvas cutter on the inside. Wes has got his Kuyu tent. He's setting up his sleeping pad right now. Waiting for Ethan to get out here. He's probably gonna show up like 11:30 tonight, so pretty late. Wes has got his bow. Goodness, dude, what a setup. Dude, that's one of the best bow case slash arrow slash bow setups I have seen in a long time. That is gorgeous. With the gold tip airstrikes.
Yeah, isn't it pretty, dude?
Oh, so pretty, dude. The Hoyt Alpha X 33 gold tip airstrikes with the Whitetail Fit custom wraps and vanes. This Pelican case is awesome, dude. I need to look into one of these things. But we're excited. Kicking off elk season 2024. It is September, what is it, the 13th? It's the 13th today. Friday the 13th. Wes flew in this morning. I picked him up from the Denver airport. Drove about 4.5 hours to get to our spot. Just getting things set up. We got the sun starting to go down behind us. We will be hunting first thing in the morning, but today, just getting the base camp all set up. Got all my camo. My bow is under here somewhere. I like to pack my bow with my camo. Just seems to ride in the truck quite a bit smoother. And getting the truck unloaded. I got the four-wheeler. Looking forward to it. Should be fun. Stay tuned. First bugle of the hunt. Just got the gray light showing. We're just trying to locate a bull as we're hiking in here. See if anything wants to talk this morning. Gonna push in a little bit further and then hold up and listen. We don't want our thermals to drop too far down into the timber. It's elk season, baby. We're ready. We got frost on the ground. It's perfect. September 14th. Day 1. Archery Elk, Colorado. We got elk tracks right here in the meadow. Right next to a boot track. Grabbing the bows off the pack. We're getting pretty close to this meadow that we want to get to. It wraps back up around to our right, so thermals wise we're in good shape. We're just letting it blow over the top of that big ridge that drops straight down over the cliff edge. But that whole meadow that's running up to the right, that's what we're after. So we've been seeing plenty of elk tracks on the way in. Just time to get the bows off the back. That is such a sick bow. Thanks, bro. the trees. We're gonna try to just mimic a small herd of cows coming through this meadow. First little setup of the morning. Sitting over this big meadow right here. And we just did a little cow calling sequence with Wes and I going back and forth. We're just gonna set up in this meadow and we're just gonna cow call maybe a few more times, but do setups like that so that, one, while we've got our wind a little less ideal to push further where we want to go, maybe we can draw a bull in silent, and maybe even though they're not bugling back or talking at us with these cow calls, maybe we get a bull to poke out of these trees right here, come into this meadow, or poke out of these trees, come into the meadow. Wes is sitting right up over here on the hill, and maybe give us a shot. We're gonna try it. Hopefully something comes in. But gorgeous morning, first morning of the elk hunt. Does it get any better than this? I just love the mountains, man. I love elk hunting. It's beautiful. Nothing. We're gonna loop down while we've got our thermals down this meadow and loop around the back side of it, come up over on top and kind of wait for those things to switch and listen for bugles along the way. See if we can get close to one. Lots and lots of recent elk tracks going all the way down into that meadow. We're starting to smell elk too, so that's good. We're just gonna post up here for a little bit and overlook this meadow. Wait for these thermals to truly switch. And we'll push up over this backside once these thermals switch. So I have a very serious question to ask. If you don't have Welch's fruit snacks, are you happy with your life? Pressure up right here too. We just got a huge whiff of elk. Smells like a barnyard. The wind is kind of swirling on this ridge, so we think it's coming from down below us. We're very, very close to elk. I'm confident in it.
Yes, sir. Good morning. It is 10:30 and I just woke up a little bit ago. I got in late last night and Joel and Wes had already gone to bed, situated my stuff a little bit and got some sleep. They were gonna get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and they had an area that they wanted to check out already. So I told them I was gonna sleep in a little bit today, catch up on some sleep. I ended up driving in like 11 hours yesterday. It ended up being like 12 and a half hours on the road almost with stops. So I'm gonna eat some breakfast here and try to get some coffee going. I am still tired, so gonna wake up a little bit, shoot the bow. Good job, let's go. Elk season, baby.
We've got really nice running water creek right here. We're just kind of getting a few things done. One, hunting our way in here, but two, scouting and trying to find the most recent elk sign that we can. Up over this rise here, it looks like there's another couple creeks that come together, and I think It looks like on the topical, it looks like there might be a wallow up there, so we're gonna go check that out. And just on the other side of that dried up wallow, there's an active wallow. As you can tell, the water has been muddied up today. It hasn't had time to settle. It'll look kind of like that if it's settled nice and clear. But the water's nice and muddied up, which tells me something hit it. At least, honestly, probably today by daylight. Someone was wallowing in it this morning. So, where are my saddle options? A lot of dead trees, buddy. A lot of dead trees. Setting up right here, we've got a big old rub on this tree. I've already let out some calls, but look at this rub. By golly. By golly, good golly, it's already broke. He's broke all the limbs off this tree on the back end. There's pine boughs laying everywhere. Pretty fresh rub. So, I'm gonna set up here and call a little bit more. See if I can't get a bull to come in silent.
All right, it's about 2 o'clock. I just talked to Joel. He's about 3 miles back still. He's hiking back to the truck. I'm gonna head up the mountain and just kind of see what I can't see. Supposedly there's a little lake up there. I'm gonna bring my fishing pole, so.
All right. We are 5.38 miles this morning, and we're about back to the truck at this point. We went deep this morning, man. Replenished a little bit, get some more calories in us, get ready for the evening hunt kind of game plan. We found some good sign down there, but nothing crazy. Other than that one wallow, looked like it had been hit today, but it was pretty freaking far down there, and honestly would almost be easier to access from the bottom road of the mountain. So anyhow, here's the parking lot. Load up, head back. All right, we are hiking in on this old logging road, and it kind of parallels a big meadow down below. Logging road goes all the way back, kind of down into the timber, and then drops down into another meadow that I hunted several years ago, and there was a lot of elk sign down there. So hiking in, gonna get set up down there, just set up on that meadow for an evening hunt, see if we can hear any elk, or hopefully have something come in there and get shot. We'll see. Well, set up in this meadow. Wes is back behind me about 80 yards doing some calling. Down below us, oh my gosh, we heard the nastiest bugle. He sounded off about 3 times. Checked the maps and stuff, and there is no roads even remotely close. And the way the bugle sounds, like it sounds like a big bull. It would be hard to replicate the bugle. Like, it's a very deep, guttural kind of bugle. So I think it's a bull, but it's got our hopes up. Maybe he comes up to this meadow for this evening. I doubt it. He sounded a long ways away. But gives us a spot to come check out tomorrow morning. And the more I've been looking at this spot, the more I'm liking it. When we were walking in, there wasn't too much sign, but once you get at the back into this meadow and kind of start dropping over, it starts looking really good. Well, we're losing light here, but I figure I'd do a quick interview. Wrapping up day 1, I got out for a little bit of an evening hunt. I went up about 3/4 of a mile, hopped off the trail, and went up a little bit, checked a meadow, didn't see any sign. I'm down here on this watering hole over here. I'm just kind of watching right now. I'm hoping I can see something maybe come out of the trees up behind it. Kind of an uneventful first day of elk hunting. I don't think Wes and Joel saw much either, so I'm hoping that once I get back at camp, we can talk with them and see if they've seen anything. But so far, striking out. Anything?
3 mule deer.
Nice, nice. We didn't see anything, but we heard a real
big old
nasty
bull.
bull way down in a cut, down in a dungeon.
But he's a big bull.
He sounds really nice. He's got that like, and it doesn't even like peak out to a high pitch. Like he peaks out growling. It's crazy.
Decent.
He's probably a pretty good bull. But yeah, he lives down in freaking Mordor. Fine. It's cold. Bumpy ride.
Were they big mule deer?
Yeah,
no, there
buck.
was doe, couple fawns. But
Nice.
the Huskers are winning.
They are?
Yeah, it's like 3-27 right now, I think.
Nice. That's good.
Dude, are they back?
Dude, the Huskers are
I
back,
think
brother.
so. Like I actually.
The Huskers
Huskers are back, bro?
Huskers are back, bro.
Thank you for those.
Yep.
Morning, guys. We came in here, took this logging road in about a mile, saw a trail, and we have the thermals blowing down, so we went up into the timber 30-40 yards, and we saw a cow elk working its way up through the timber, so we let her go through, and we pushed in another couple 100 yards. Now we're just set up in this big opening right here. Big old timber cut. Just old logging country, so we're set up here. We're going to do a cow calling sequence, couple minutes of Wes and I walking around cow calling. We're going to settle in, see if we can get something to pull into this pocket. Okay, here we go. Well, that was pretty cool. Just had those mule deer come in right here on this opening, and literally that buck was standing right here, walked right out in front of me, turned. See this trail right here? That's where that's the trail he took. I mean, literally, I don't know, 10 feet from me, maybe. That was cool. He came through here and was just hanging out. He was so curious. There's a ton of mule deer in here. Probably 6 or 7 mule deer between does and then just that one small buck, but that was cool. Fun little experience. No elk. We've been sitting here about 45 minutes. We did that calling sequence and whatnot, so I'm gonna go meet back up with Wes. We're gonna keep hiking, see if we can find some more elk. That's brand new. Yeah, look at this pipe out. I know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like we gotta pay some attention to this top.
Hiking in, getting ready for the evening hunt. We're going down to a spot that we actually came back here yesterday, but we're going back there a lot earlier today because we heard a real nasty bugle down in this draw. Hoping we can find that bull tonight. If not, be able to game plan for a spike camp situation down here. We're supposed to get very consistent rain the next 2 days. So we're just trying to plan out what our week looks like for the rest of our hunts. If we can find this bull again, that would be awesome. This morning we got into a cow elk. No shots, wasn't in range or nothing, but at least we found an elk. Having a tough go finding the elk right now, but seems like that happens just about every year, and then someone kills a bull. So staying after him. We're dropping off, going way down in there. It's where we heard that bull the other day, so we're gonna take the high side, loop around, and then drop down, because that dark timber just all day long holds those thermals. Going down the creek, there's a creek running down, just pulling those thermals straight down. So we're gonna stay on the high side, loop over, and try to drop down in top of them. We just made it down this cliff face. It doesn't look like anything on camera, but it's steep. We made it down here fairly quietly. Kind of cow called our way down, because it was loose for sure, so cow called her way down. We're down here now. We're gonna take this game trail up. That bull, I think, is down here below that big ridge. Our wind is coming up right now, so we're gonna walk this all the way down and around. Get down on top of him. It looks like there's a meadow over there that maybe he would come up to, so we're gonna go check it out. But all in all, this looks elky in here. We're in them. Just reeks of elk down here. Tons of sign. That is the most recent droppings we've seen the whole trip. Alright, our thermals have officially switched. Going downhill now. So we are going to cut in right here and head up that pocket right there. Gonna head up that pocket. See if any elk are coming through that saddle. There's a creek in there too, so gonna get after it. Hopefully we find a bull. Got something coming down this hillside right to us. Right to this meadow. I also heard something over here, but this one's coming in quick. It sounds like an elk. Bugled again. us and 3 bulls on the hill in front of us. Let's go. We got bulls bugling. They're in the same meadow that we left them last night. So we're hiking all the way around. Getting into the timber where they came from last night. Gonna try to cut them off on their way back to bed. Let's go, finally in bulls. Monday morning, September 16th. It's about 6:40 in the morning. And just about shooting light. I've crept down into this meadow. I saw a couple of really nice mule deer bucks coming out of this meadow yesterday morning. Still waking up a little bit. Didn't sleep the greatest last night. Let's see what we can get into. I just heard a bugle over there, and I looked on my maps, and there's no camps over that way, and it's all just dark timber, so I think it might actually be a bugle. I'm gonna do my best to respond. I can hear it again. Sitting glassing this big meadow, but mainly I wanted to glass this whole ridge right above the meadow and right here in this opening. I don't know if you can see that little white speck. There's a bull elk up there. Looks like a raghorn, maybe right on the edge of legal, but he's feeding right out there in the middle. Also want to check out this big saddle that goes right through here. Probably sit here till about 10 a.m. try to figure out what these elk are doing on this hillside and just watch, listen, look, see if something comes down to the meadow. If they do, great. If not, I'm just gathering intel for this hillside and where to sit tonight and what to do tonight. So we heard bugles this morning. They were ripping off in this meadow, like we could hear them in this meadow. We looped way back up behind us so we didn't disturb the meadow dropping in here. Just kind of like whitetail hunting, you don't want to push in on a food source in the morning, like right down the middle. Bump everything off the food source and get no chance. So we just eased in real slow down a 2-track logging road. And now we're in position. Now we're just set up, watching, waiting, listening, seeing what's going on. So it's already a beautiful morning. We're supposed to get a bunch of rain today. We'll see if that actually happens. But I'm going to keep glassing, keep trying to pick up elk.
You know, I had a thought this morning when it was raining a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know, today is the first day that it really feels like elk hunting. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, the first few days, I don't know what it felt like, but it didn't feel like elk hunting.
The days following this weather.
And then you guys found the elk yesterday, and I was like, this right here, this feels good. This feels good.
Where it's at.
Yeah, dude.
A little drizzle.
A little drizzle. You guys have seen some elk up here then?
So we've got a couple bulls in this area. I've known of this big meadow for like 2 years, and the first time I hunted it, there was a bunch of other people hunting it, so I didn't pay it much attention. Now there's nobody hunting it. Went down in there and we turned up like 4 or 5 bulls bugling. We're gonna get after it. We've got the big meadow Ethan and Wes are gonna spread out on. Then I'm gonna go up the steep face and sit a high meadow right off of the ridge line where the dark timber's on the backside. So
If anybody wants to know the coordinates that we're hunting, they are 555, 55, 55.
the perfect coordinates. And maybe see elk, maybe not.
Ready to rock.
Boys,
Situated.
good luck.
Let's go. Good luck, buddy. You too.
I'm gonna hike up this face, and Zolio's on at 5 o'clock.
Zolios, engage.
Because we need that text that says big bull down. Good luck. See you guys. Headed out. Gonna take this 2-track road for about a mile, and then I'll split across the head of the canyon, hike straight up that canyon, up into the meadow. I think that meadow is a really, really promising spot. Obviously, I glassed those bulls walk through there this morning, and man, that fires me up. When I can physically see the elk move through an area, this country is so tough because it's so thick. Very, very hard to see elk. So if you can't hear the elk, like, man, it's hard to find them. But with that meadow, sitting in that meadow, I was able to glass that face, watch those bulls go through there, and it just fired me up, man. It is like 2 something right now. Got my track going on my watch, but hopefully we get into them.
Dude, this is gonna be a beast.
I'm gonna put my rain jacket on. Grab my trekking poles. Straight up we go. Ethan's gonna be staged down there, Wes down further. I'm gonna keep going up. It already looks elky in here. I'm gonna start going kind of slow and keeping my eyes open. Got an old rub. Almost made it to the meadow. Dang, that sucker's steep. Holy cow. This is the trail they took this morning. I'm gonna get either just below it or just above it, but check this out. Unreal. Gotta get positioned before these clouds move in. That was steep.
Nothing?
Nothing. It's a great area though. Like,
Did you hear bugles?
I heard one on the backside. Y'all wouldn't have been able to hear it.
See, and I thought I heard like three
I
or
bugled
4.
up top.
See, maybe I was hearing you.
Maybe. I bugled up top. Sat tonight. I hiked way up the steep face. Got in the meadow that I saw him go through this morning. I thought for sure I was gonna shoot something in that meadow. It looked too good. Didn't see anything though. I think we're thinking about this weather thing all wrong. It, like, they were suppressed tonight. Nothing was bugling. Dude, last night there was like 4 bulls bugling. I don't know.
say Nickelback's back? Creed's back?
Creed's back.
Creed's back.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Look at this graph.
Just holding up a sheet of paper. You want coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coffee's done. Trying to decide if I should put. I've got all the clothes hanging, trying to get them dry. Now it's starting to rain again, so that's probably counterintuitive.
See what's going on
All right,
over there.
everybody, microplastics, come get them.
Oh, microplastics.
Come get your microplastics.
Putting coffee in there.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, can you just put mine in that little jet flash there?
Oh, you don't want microplastics? Okay.
I've heard that you can have as much as a credit card's worth of plastic in your body, up to a credit card's worth of plastic in your body up from 1 year. But that's also if you eat a credit card.
Credit cards, yeah.
then you could have up to that amount.
It's laundry day.
What do we got? Are we gonna go for both of them at the same time? Nope, nope.
Wonder how many are up the road. If there's one, there's probably more. In the Crocs, bro. Ooh. Come on. I didn't even have to put the Crocs in four-wheel drive.
Whoa.
They're good, they're good. Dang. That is looking a little rough. The weather was supposed to be finished, but I don't know that it is. So these clouds back here look awesome. Back here, ooh, not so awesome. I'm headed in for the evening hunt. We have had just brutal weather today. Luckily, it seems like it's starting to clear up on this side, not so much. But anyway, I'm hiking down to some meadows where I knew there were wallows and stuff, but I know there's gonna be elk bedded nearby. So it's cold, it's windy. A long hike in here. Hopefully it'll be worth it. Split up from Wes. Wes went down, way down the other side, and Ethan is trying a different spot about 30 minutes away. So dividing and conquering. Let's see what we can't get into. All right, I'm starting to get into some really good looking stuff here. I'm gonna head down to some of these meadows, see if I can't cut a fresh track with all this rain or strike a bull up. This lightning storm is coming in fast, the hail's starting. So I'm gonna find the most live tree and get underneath of it and ride this sucker out. Get away from all this dead stuff. Big, strong, live tree. Where are we at? I think this is my best bet here. Dang it. Just gotta watch these big guys settle in. Oh man. Well, main camera's getting put in the backpack. Sorry guys. Do we think it's over? Or is that still coming for us? I think it might be over because it blew in from this way, so we'll see. But that was not fun and very cold. It's still angry over there. It's an angry storm. Sure is pretty after the storm though. Well, I've got some fog rolling in. I got to kind of where I want to be, and it got very cold with that storm, so I layered up. We're good now. I'm gonna probably continue down this spine a little ways. I'm seeing some rubs right here, and just set up, do some calling to see if any bulls are gonna come up from the bottom on that spine. Maybe here in another 45 minutes or so, I'll turn around and kind of hunt my way back up to the top of the mesa. Right now I'm down in kind of the steep country, so we'll see if we can strike a bull. If not, we'll hunt our way back. It's looking mighty elky up in here. I'm really starting to get into a lot of elk sight now. Scaling these rocks. Getting up to that next ridge of all the elk sign that I'm seeing. I think I'm getting close to where they want to be. About 3 miles in right now. Fresh break. Had to have broke last night. That's an old one. That's a new one. Man, you gotta be careful in this. That would hurt if it fell down on you. No, that's not a wildfire. That's just the sunset. I am so blessed to be able to come out here and do this. Like, so blessed. It is unreal, this country. Look at that, man. My gosh. Crazy. Well, just been hunting my way back. About time to put the foot down to the trail, gas it back to the truck. Forgot my headlamp, so we'll see y'all there. Storm wrecked camp, dang it.
I think that's just like,
that thing's done.
I think that's just tradition. If it's gonna be a successful hunt, we're gonna have camp ruined at least once.
Have camp get ruined by a storm.
Frustrating. You see anything tonight?
Nothing. Hiked 4.75 miles.
Jeez.
Didn't see a dang thing, didn't hear nothing. Alright guys, we hiked up in here. This is an all new spot for us. Never been here before. Hiked up in here in the dark in the morning. We got about 30 minutes till first shooting light. We've already heard some elk walking around up here. We're just gonna wait and listen for the next 30 minutes, waiting for the sun to come up. Then we should be in elk, hopefully. So, wish us luck. Second bull. Yeah.
went into my spot this morning and I heard a bugle right where I wanted to sit, like just in that same meadow, just a little higher in the trees. And so I cut right through the trees and started working my way up towards him. The last time I heard him bugle, I knew he was at least 200 yards. And so I started pushing up a little further, and by the time I got up to where I had knocked my arrow and I started pushing up in, he was 60 yards, 50 yards to the right of me. And so I think he's got a cow with him. I'm not sure. It might be a bull and a cow elk. I'm not sure. That's just what it seems like based off of, I haven't even got a good look at him yet. I'd seen where they went and they tore a trail through the woods, and so I kind of follow that trail down here, and I can hear him bugling, and I'm pretty sure he's in his bed because he'll respond, but he hasn't moved. And so had a couple of bugles, really nice. It was like a bugle battle between me, him, and it sounded like there might have been another one that was further off. I'm gonna sneak back around and see what we can't do on this bull. We are headed down here to cross the river. Back where I was at, where we were hearing the bugles here, there was just a steep cliff that I couldn't get across. So I moved down here, but now the challenge is gonna be getting across the creek. I think that this bull is bedded. If I can get to the high side of him. The problem is just seeing him, because it's so wooded back in there. The goal would just be to shoot him out of his bed. We'll see what happens. Where can I cross this river? Let's find out.
All right, let's see how good my balance is. Not very good. Slippery rocks. Oh. Okay, all right. Well, we're embracing it. That's not too bad right here, actually. I think we just gotta do it. I should have had my gaiters on. Okay. Oh. We gotta kill a bull. I'm gonna make that worth it.
can't believe I didn't shoot that. I had a shot opportunity as he was working himself up the hill here, and I thought he was gonna come up over here, and I was gonna shoot him. Like, I had my pin on him and everything. I mean, you cannot get much closer than that. I did everything like perfect. I even let him commit.
All right, we are packing up. Haven't seen anything. It's about mid-morning now, so we're gonna head back down the mountain, kind of regroup, and head back over to where we saw the elk before all the rain and bad weather started. So we've got like 3 days of good weather, and we're gonna capitalize on it and go somewhere that we know there are elk and we haven't seen any hunting pressure. We just saw hunting pressure in here this morning, chasing the same group of elk that we were. So makes it tough, but we're gonna play the best of our cards and go where we know there's elk. What do you think?
I'm gonna play the best of my cards today.
Today. It's been a tough hunt.
Yeah, it's been really tough, man.
Yeah.
A lot of hiking, I mean, we've heard bugles, we've seen elk. They're just so skittish.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna, well, basically with the meadow situation, I'm gonna go back up to the high peak and get in a saddle, transition from bed down to that meadow, and then he's gonna go down in the meadow where we saw all those elk pile in.
That's the plan. Hopefully we can ambush something.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm headed back up this mountain to the meadow that I sat a couple days ago before all this rain started. We finally have a couple of good days ahead of us. Next 3 days looks like the rain's pretty much holding off, and we should have some decent weather to hunt. We hunted through the rain and it was miserable, didn't see anything. So hopefully these bluebird skies will get them moving. But I'm headed back up to this high peak, going all the way up into that meadow, and I'm even gonna go across, and there's like a saddle that drops down into the dark timber on the backside. So I'm gonna try to get as close to the bedding as I can while still keeping my wind right. To hopefully get in range tonight. Wes is going to be at the very end of this meadow. He's gonna set up for the night where we saw those cows come through a few days earlier. Hopefully it'll be a successful hunt. Tonight, Ethan got into a bull this morning, got in incredibly close. He was kind of down on himself that he had a good shot opportunity and didn't take it. After I watched the video back, I don't think I would have taken that shot either. Like, it just is it's tough because you think that bull showed all signs of coming uphill towards Ethan. And, you know, when you're in that situation, you just think, well, I'll just wait for a better shot. And he never presented it, but that's just how it goes sometimes as bow hunting. Proud of him for getting in as close as he did on that bull. I think it was like 38 yards or something like that. So hopefully he has another opportunity tonight, and Wes and I both have opportunities. Hopefully it's just a good evening of elk hunting all around. Beautiful bluebird skies, so looking forward to it. Steep joker. Just like it was last time, at least I'm not having to do this in the rain. Some pretty fresh bull tracks down the trail there with some scat. So looks like they probably took this morning, which is good. It means they're probably back up in that same bedding area, which is good. Look at all these tracks right here. I gotta sit lower so that my thermals are dropping. But my goodness, look at all those tracks. Jeez. Man, it just smells like elk right here. set up in my spot. The thermals are starting to come down the mountain. I've got plenty of cover right here. I've kind of kicked out this old deer bed and made it my home for the night. I expect the elk to be coming from right here or right down in here or off here to the left. So several places the elk could come from. Settled in for the evening. Wish me luck.
All right. Well, I went back to the vehicle, went back to camp, kind of recovered a little bit. It sucks being that close and not capitalizing on it, but that's what hunting's all about, is, you know, the experiences. And the more that I remember that, the less upset I get about those types of experiences where you get close, you might have a shot opportunity, and it just doesn't end up working out. So the game plan tonight is to go after that same bull. I'm gonna head in here and basically just cut a track towards where the last bugle I heard was, and when I get close, I'll maybe put out a locate bugle myself and see what we can't do. So I'm gonna hop in the woods here and start hiking. Go down. Please, Lord, go down. Please. Yes. Yes. Oh, God, yes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just smoked that elk. I just smoked that bull. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. This meadow is insane. I just had two big bulls. I just had two big bulls. I'm just gonna watch them. I just got my arrow. It's covered in blood. Oh my gosh. Oh my
You are kidding me.
He's huge. Oh my gosh, you're a giant. I don't even know what to do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, look at this slob. Look at this slob. Oh my gosh. Look at this slob. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Oh, you're just so beautiful. You're just so beautiful. I get to send a text that says big bull down. Big bull down. I can't believe you. You're so beautiful. Look at you. You're just a monster, dude. A monster. You were trying to fight that other big one. Oh my gosh.
My face. There's way too much crap.
All right, so we got the crew now.
I can't believe it, dude. I'm so freaking pumped for you.
What in the world? I'm gonna have to see it to believe it.
Dude, I know. I'm
Is
like
Ethan
I'm like
pulling our leg?
legit.
I don't know.
I'm legit like half scared he's not even gonna be in the field. This is just a dream.
Dude. Unreal, Ethan.
20 yards. Smoked his heart. Smoked his heart.
You're a savage, bro.
I can't even believe it. Dude, those elk are so big, dude.
Yeah.
So big. I couldn't even believe it. I got up to him and I was like, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
No.
Go ahead and walk up on him.
Whoa, buddy.
Ethan.
Buddy.
Ethan!
Yes, dude.
No way, dude!
Dude. What? Oh my goodness, buddy.
How's
Ethan!
that? How's that?
Dude.
Buddy's a slob.
Bro.
Yo, dude.
You've got to be kidding me.
That is sick.
That is a hammer, dude.
What?
What a shot.
Rinsed him. Rinsed him.
He is.
Ethan.
No way, dude. Look at those. Wow, dude. The base. Feel the freaking bases, dude.
Bro.
Dude.
He's pushing 300.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
300.
His fronts are going to help him.
Fronts will help.
Dude, he's so long. He's so long, bro. He bugled over here. The last time he bugled was about 35 yards in my face.
So you shot him right on the edge of the tree line?
Yeah.
And he died right here?
Yep. Yeah. Just rinsed him.
Oh, dude. This is unbelievable, dude.
What?
On the road, I've been away for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They're telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun, for you to fall into my arms, a place I call my home. I was looking to belong when I already found my home.
getting camp packed up, getting Wes back to the airport tomorrow, back to Denver tonight, get things cleaned up, situated, early flight. Yeah, appreciate y'all watching. We've got a heck of a season ahead of us. We've already started off with a bang. Ethan's obviously on a roll. We've got plenty more footage, more films coming out. Georgia Whitetail is probably going to be the next like big trip, but otherwise back home for Nebraska mule deer, Nebraska whitetail. We've got a lot coming up, so stay tuned. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I was laughing so hard. Put your fan out. Put your fan out. It's crazy, dude. And they were coming in here. Bro, they were gonna walk right to it. Right to it. They were like on a beeline. I just started laughing, dude. I couldn't take it.
That was hilarious.
I wish I hadn't, because dude, they were gonna walk right to, we could have kicked them. Yeah, these mountain gobblers are real hard to hunt.